close. Stewart Cink breaks down his hole-in-one, as well as his strong overall performance, during the third round of the FedEx St. Jude Classic Mark Giannotto, USA Today Network. Tennessee, stay tuned for updates from Saturday's third round at the FedEx St. Jude Classic at TPC Southwind, 6:09 p.m. And that's a wrap after 54 holesMore. Dustin Johnson and Andrew Putnam tied for lead after FedEx St. Jude Classic third round. More FedEx St. Jude Classic third round scores and final round pairings. 4:58 p.m. Your leaders after 3 rounds. Dustin Johnson and Andrew Putnam at 15 under. Both will tee off in the final pairing at 12:40 p.m. After they jockeyed for the lead all day Saturday, Putnam shot a bogey-free 64 and has only one bogey through 3 rounds. Johnson followed up his second round 63 with a 5-under 65 Saturday, 4:27 p.m. Safe to say Phil Mickelson would like a mulligan for Saturday. Mickelson shot a 3 over 73 to fall to 1 under. Mickelson had a birdie on number 17, but it was a rough day that included a double bogey on no. 4:24 p.m. Dustin Johnson is back atop the leaderboard at 15 under after birdies on number 15 and 16. Andrew Putnam birdied number 16 to briefly tied 14 under. Those two will be your final pairing tomorrow, so hopefully today was a great preview for what should be a fun final round. 3 birdies in his last 4 holes. At Johnson PGA finds himself atop the leaderboard at FedEx Memphis. pic.twitter.com/toy36FRZFZ. PGA Tour at PGA Tour, June 9, 20,183, 35 p.m. Dustin Johnson just birdied no. 13 to resume a tie with Andrew Putnam at 13 under atop the leaderboard. Stewart Cink ended his day with a 6-under 64 and is tied for third with Richie Werenski at 10 under. Cink had a bogey on number 162, 54 p.m. Safe to say Stewart Cink is enjoying the par-3s at Stewart Cink on the par 3s today. Birdie's par birdie moves to -10 and is only 2 shots back. 9 to fall to 11 under, and Andrew Putnam overcome a rough tee shot to save par on no. 10, which means Putnam is now your outright leader at 12 under, 2:20 p.m. So who is Andrew Putnam and how is he sharing the lead at the FedEx St. Jude Classic with Dustin Johnson? Well, here you go. The 29-year-old from University Place, Washington attended Pepperdine and turned pro in 2011. He played on the PGA Tour from 2014-15 before moving to the Web.com Tour until October, when he secured his PGA Tour card. In 43 career PGA Tour events, he has 2 top 10 finishes, both coming this year. He finished tied for 5th at Corrales Punta Cana Resort. 2-ranked golfer in the world with both at 12 under, 2 p.m. Dustin Johnson and Andrew Putnam are going back and forth atop the leaderboard. Both are tied at 12 under through 6 holes after both birdied no. 5 and made par on no. 6. Stewart Cink's momentum has continued following his hole-in-one. He's now tied for third at 9 under, 1:05 p.m. Hole-in-one alert. Stewart Cink just hit a hole-in-one on no. 8 and is now at 8 under. Watch and enjoy, 1 p.m. Phil Mickelson's struggles continue here at TPC Southwind. After being visibly frustrated on the course Friday, he just bogeyed no. 7 to be a 1 over par today and 3 under overall. 12:55 p.m. Updated leaderboard after the final pairing completed the first hole. Dustin Johnson opened with a birdie to extend his lead after Andrew Putnam birdied to tie at 10 under. Richie Werenski has birdied 3 of his first 4 holes to drop to 8 under. Dustin Johnson, -11, Andrew Putnam, -10, Wesley Bryan, -9, Ryan Blum, -9, Brandt Snedeker, -8, Richie Werenski, -8, CT Pan, -8, Denny McCarthy, Seamus Power, -7, 12:47 p.m. Braden Thornberry's day is done. A bogey on 17 was the lone blemish on a stellar third round 65 to finish at 6 under and zoom up the leaderboard. Olive Branch native Braden Thornberry just finished off the round of 65 to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard at FedEx Memphis. He's 6 under for the tournament. Mark Giannotto at Giannotto, June 9, 201,812 to 43 p.m. Something to keep an eye for folks here today. From Tournament Director Daryl Smith. Fun weekend in store for the at FedEx Memphis. Turn your eyes to the sky at 3 p.m. for a at FedEx at Boeing flyover. Daryl Smith at DarylSmith_, June 9, 201,812 to 38 p.m. Wesley Bryan must have enjoyed Taco Bell last night because he opened Saturday with a birdie to move to 9 under. Dustin Johnson, -10, and Ryan Blum, -9, are about to tee off as the last pairing of the day. More, Wesley Bryan and his Taco Bell belt stand out in FedEx St. Jude Classic first round log jam 12:11 p.m. Well, Brooks Koepka, that's a good way to start the third round. Here's one way to start your round. At Koepka gets it to 6 under right out of the gate. Now surging on the leaderboard, Austin Cook. Cook birded number 10, 11 and 12 and is at 5 under on the day and 6 under overall, 11:58 a.m. Your Braden Thornberry update, a birdie on 14, par on 15. He's now 7 under and 3 shots back of leader Dustin Johnson. Thornberry has cleaned up his game the last 2 rounds. Only one bogey on Friday. None so far today, 11:30 a.m. A look at the crowd surrounding the first tee. Collierville's own Grant Hirschman got a nice roar from the gallery when he was introduced at the first tee. Much bigger crowd than his first 2 rounds. Pic.twitter.com/up358tx or so. Evan Barnes, at Evan_B, June 9, 201,811, 26 a.m. Charles Howell 3 has joined the hot start parade. He's at 4 under today through 8 holes and 5 under overall. Henrik Stenson is 4 under through 12 and 5 under overall, 10:47 a.m. In non-Braden Thornberry news, Nate Lashley is up to 4 under today through 16 holes, 10:43 a.m. Some visuals from Braden Thornberry's hot start after shooting a 5 under 30 on the front nine. A sample of the gallery waiting at no. 9 and Braden Thornberry didn't disappoint. Smooth putt for par led to polite applause and ended a strong front 9 for the Ole Miss golfer. Pic.twitter.com/relohadibjj, Evan Barnes, at Evan_B, June 9, 2018. Braden Thornberry makes the turn at -6 after going 5 under on the front 9 at FedEx Memphis and his gallery is growing. The Olive Branch native is taking TPC Southwind by storm again on the weekend, just like he did a year ago. Get ready for more hotty-toddy chants. Pic.twitter.com/Amishu4JGD8, Mark Giannotto, at Giannotto, June 9, 201,810 to 18 a.m. Make that 5 under today for Braden Thornberry after he just birdied the par 3 8th hole. Thornberry has 5 birdies so far and he's on fire right now. He's 6 under overall and 4 shots behind the leader Dustin Johnson, who tees off at 12:40 p.m. Autoplay show thumbnails show captions last slide next slide 10:08 a.m. Deja vu all over again. Braden Thornberry is now 4 under after a birdie on no. 7. He's 5 under overall and Thornberry is making his move on TPC Southwind, 10:05 a.m. Others who are starting out hot on the course today. Nick Taylor and Nate Lashley have also shot 3 under on the day. Carter McLaughlin and Billy Horschel are both 3 under through 9 holes, 10 a.m. Braden Thornberry is your early story of the third round. After barely making the cut Friday, the Ole Miss golfer is already 3 under through 6 and is 4 under overall. This is exactly what he did last year when he surged to be among the leaders by Sunday. Peter Malnati is also starting off hot at 4 under through 8 and 4 under overall.